Hi everyone! In this last video tutorial of our Microsoft 3D Builder series, we will take a look on how to create something like this. A simple and customizable cookie cutter that you can create to maybe gift one of your friends. To do this, we will use a reference image that we will create using a free piece of software called Vectr. Vectr is an online service that allows us not only to generate AI images, but also to create our own vector graphics. To access it is very easy. The first link in the Google search for Vectr will be the site we want to click, like this. Once the page is loaded, we don't even need an account, we can just use it as is. So let's click on Use Now. And once the page is loaded, we can create our artwork. In this case by clicking New Artwork, and by selecting the size of our page, click Create to start designing. Deciding a common theme for our cookie cutters, in this case I will go with nature, so we will draw something like leaves, flowers, or some kind of plants. Let's create a flower by using some different shapes. In this case I'll go firstly with a circle, then let's remove the fills and give it just a border that we will make a little bit thicker, maybe to 5 pixels, then make it black, and this will be the center of our flower. Then we will be creating a pattern with our pen tool, starting from our circle, to create the various petals, like this. We also make it a little bit thicker, to 5 pixels, and then we duplicate it around our circle, maybe 5 petals, and then we can position it. Once we have done it, this is our result, a very simple flower that will be a perfect example for our cookie cutters. Once we have done this, to download our image is very easy. We just need to go to Export, select our type file, in this case a PNG file, that by clicking Download will be downloaded in our download folder. Back into the program, let's create our cookie cutter. To do this, as always, let's click on New Scene, and here we are in the interface. First of all, let's add our image. In this case, it's very easy, we just need to click Insert, Add, Load Image, and select our file. And once the file is loaded, we can modify it into the program. In this case, it's good enough, so I'll just unclick the texture button and make it just a simple shape in the program. So we can import the image and we can then scale it a little bit. As is too little, so let's make it a little bigger. So we block the proportions and then we make it 75 mm on the x-axis. When that's done, let's modify also the height to around 20 mm. And here we have the cutting part of our cookie cutter ready. Now, what we need to do is just to create a base for it. This is very easy. All we need to do is attach a simple basic shape to this cutting edge. So we can select maybe a cylinder, import it, scale it accordingly, so we can make it, for example, about 80 millimeter in diameter. Then we adjust the height to a few millimeters. In this case, let's make it 3. And then we just need to align one object to the other. So we select our flower, we move it near the edge of the circle, and the program will snap the shape into the other. Now let's check the position. Let's adjust it a little, and here we have. All we have to do now is to select both of our images, go into the Edit tab and click Merge. This will create one singular shape. Let's paint it to make it all one color by going into color and making it, for example, red. And here we have our cookie cutter completed. To export it for 3D printing is very easy. All we need to do is just to click on Save on the top right, choose the correct format, in this case OBJ, rename our file and click Save. Now let's move on to 3D printing. As you can see here, we are printing the object we just created. Here our result, just a simple and good quality print of a fast printing, easily customizable object. For this video, that's all. For more video like this, follow JBDTube.